what advice would you give to someone who is just starting out that doesn't
Mhm.
have that data that we're like trying to fix, but the data
Mhm.
that they're trying to build?
Hire me. I can set up a
Yeah.
dashboard for you. And that's
But
where
like start, but your brand story, like
your brand start. Well, it's who are you? Who are you
who.
for? And the who are you for is maybe more than one person. Start with
Mm-hmm.
one though, and then what are their pain points? Build out what the brand story components are.
And this goes for any business. Like
Any business.
you really need to figure out these things before
Mhm.
you start.
You're also looking at the competitors to find out, what is our unique selling proposition? How are we
Yeah.
different than other people?
Mm-hmm.
Who you are, who your competition is, and what
Mm-hmm.
your client wants, and try to compete in the area where you're going to win 1st.
Mm-hmm.
If you start dipping into
I
trying to
like
where
that.
your client's strength is,
Yeah.
you're going to be off your back foot a little bit, and you have to spend a little more to get what you want.
Yeah.
So, make it easy. Start. Well, also, I think that if you, when you're starting down the journey, it's so easy to overthink it, but just no, don't worry, just do it, because
Mm-hmm.
every quarter you're going to go back and revisit it anyway. But either the brand's going to change, the competition is going to change, or your client's going to change, or the environment that we're operating in is going to change. So don't just think, oh, I got this done,
Mm-hmm.
put it aside and move on. You
Mm-hmm.
need to go back and revisit that if you want to stay relevant.
Well, that kind of brings me back to like we talked about in the beginning, like that 6 months and taking that time to look at the
Mm-hmm.
things you've implemented and see what might need to change. And but don't
Mm-hmm.
start anything new. Like
Right.
figure out where
Finish
you are.
digesting what you
Yes,
have.
figure out what worked, what didn't work, and then kind of move from there.